You're listening to the Keep the Weight Off podcast with Dr. Angela, episode number 45.
Welcome to the Keep the Weight Off podcast, where we bust all the dieting myths and discover not just how to lose weight, but more importantly, how to keep it off. We go way beyond the food, and we use science and psychology to give you strategies that work. And now your host, Dr. Angela Zechmann.
Hey, friends, and hey, Marchelle. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm good. I hope everyone's doing well. You know, we are now full swing into the December holiday season. And, you know, I'm a little bit surprised at myself because I'm actually really starting to think about winding down 2021 mentally.
Right.
And I'm preparing for an awesome 2022. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. We're going to do a whole podcast later on goal setting and New Year's resolutions. But today, I just want to get us all starting to think a little bit about 2022 and what we hope to accomplish. So, and I know I kind of feel a little bit like I'm jumping ahead of the game, but this is where my brain is right now. So it's interesting.
It's so weird. I just feel like the last 3 months of this year has just flown by.
I know it has.
Yeah.
It really has. Well, I was just thinking about this the other day. Like, what do I want my future to look like? And what do I need to do to prepare myself for this future? And I would encourage everybody to start thinking a little bit like that. What do you want your future to look like? And what do you need to do to prepare yourself for this future? Because this is where the journey can actually be really, really joyful if we stay focused on the future that we're creating. So I want you to think about being in a car on a journey. So where are you focused when you're in your car? You check the rearview mirror once in a while, but you're definitely not focused on where you've already been, right? You're not focused on your past. So we don't want to be focused on the past. There's no windshield in the floorboard. So you don't necessarily want to be focused on where you are right now. You want to be focused on where you're going. So this is how all successful journeys play out. You're focused on where you're going, but you're kind of enjoying the fun along the way too. Okay? So that's what I was thinking about the other day. Like, where am I going? I'm going to be 60 in 2022. Can you believe that, Marchelle? 60.
I cannot believe it because you look very, 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 very young.
Like, what's 60 going to be like,
Wow.
I know. Wow. So I think you just turned 50, right? So
I did. I just turned 50 this year.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
Well, the 50s were awesome, but I am looking forward to the 60s too. So I envision myself strong and healthy and vibrant and happy with a flexible body that's well balanced, and I can run. And I envisioned lots of energy throughout the day, and I envisioned waking up refreshed and feeling light and eager for my day. I envisioned my relationships being deep and intimate and fulfilling. I envisioned fun travel opportunities. I envisioned seeing new cultures and experiencing new things. It was a really, really remarkable vision. And it made me very happy to imagine this version of me.
It sounds wonderful.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like, wow. So then the next step becomes, how do you get there, right? So I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Are you ready?
Yes.
You feel your way there. Because when you look at the model, how you feel drives your actions and your behaviors, and your actions and behaviors bring your results. So I thought about this future me, and I asked myself, how does this future me feel? So as I envisioned all of that, can you guess what word I came up with, Marchelle? What do you think?
I'm not sure exactly. Happy?
Happy, joyful. It was interesting for me because the word that came to me just spontaneously was blessed.
Oh, yes, that makes sense.
Blessed to be alive in this healthy, vibrant, flexible body, and blessed with beautiful, satisfying relationships, and blessed with a career that I love, and blessed with opportunities to travel and to have fun, and blessed with friends and a beautiful home to entertain in. It was just blessed. That's how I felt. I am blessed.
I feel that the same way. I feel like I'm definitely blessed as well.
Yeah. So then I thought, well, actually, I don't have to wait for the future to feel blessed. I actually already feel blessed right now. And then an incident came to mind in which I really did feel blessed. And this happened just a few weeks ago. So I told you I'm turning 60 next year. Well, one of my closest high school friends is a few months ahead of me, and she turned 60 in November. And so I went to Boston to celebrate with her and some of her friends. And there were 6 of us. We all went out to dinner. And then after dinner, we went dancing in Cambridge. We went to a club. Now, Cambridge is the home of Harvard University. And at this club, the DJs were playing music from vinyl albums. Have you ever seen that before? I never had, at least not lately. Like they had actual albums. They had 2 turntables and they were playing music from these vinyl albums. And so a lot of it was 70s and 80s music, right?
Yes, I have seen this. And I also wanted to just add that I know which friend you're talking about. So if she's listening, I just want to tell her happy birthday.
Yes. So here we were, 6 women in our late 50s and early 60s, and we were dancing well past midnight with all these young college kids. And
okay, that sounds like fun.
It was a blast. And over again, the kids would come up to us and they would tell us how awesome and inspiring we were. And they'd ask if they could dance with us. And I'm telling you, I felt vibrant and blessed. It feels so good to be alive in a vibrant body like this as I'm entering, get this, the 7th decade of my life.
Yeah.
You know, it's like 60s already passed. I'm entering the 7th decade now. So I actually checked my step counter when we were on our way home. So we're sitting in the car on our way home. I danced the equivalent of 5 miles before midnight and then 2 miles after midnight.
That's pretty amazing.
We had so much fun that night. It was a blast. And we just really, really enjoyed ourselves. And we were inspired being with those young college kids. And we were inspired that they were inspired by us too. So we just had a blast.
I do know what you mean by that because we just went to Vegas and so, in the last few years, we've talked about, I've lost about 60 pounds and we did a lot of walking and I was thinking so much about how achy my body would have been had I not gotten that fat off my body. And because I used to not be able to walk that far. And, I'd wake up with sore knees and, and an aching back. And I felt so blessed that I could wake up every morning and I could still, I keep on going and walking. And I just kept feeling so happy for my knees.
Yeah.
because they used to carry so much more weight on them. And like I said, they would be, inflamed and they would hurt after I walk maybe a quarter of a mile or something. So, I do know what you mean about being in a vibrant body.
Yeah. Yeah. And your knees were doing a happy dance, I'm sure.
Yes, they were. I just felt I felt so good about that.
Yeah. That's awesome. So, for each of our podcast listeners, I'm going to encourage you as 2021 is winding down to begin this thought process. Start thinking about the future you that you want to create. What do you want to be? What do you want to do? What do you want to have in 2022? Try to get a good, solid vision of this future you, and then take the next step. How does he or she feel about life? And come up with that feeling. For me, it's blessed, but for you, it'll probably be something different. And then ask yourself, do you have to wait to feel that way? Or is there somewhere in your life where you already feel that? You can use that feeling that you already have to generate fuel for you so that you can take the action you need to manifest your dreams. So when I'm walking around feeling blessed, I do things very, very differently than if I'm walking around feeling a lack of something, right? So that's the difference. So see what you can do to find a way to feel that way now. And then the process just becomes much more interesting and fun and beautiful. And we're going to talk more about goal setting as we get closer to the end of the year. Okay.
I am following you about the focusing on, the positive things. Because a lot of times, like if I'm having a bad day, I see the world as bad. The rest, I guess I just project that, but when I'm feeling myself and, I'm focusing on, the positive things, then I just see the world as positive. So I think that's just a great way of thinking and a good thing to point out.
Yeah. And I really want to encourage people to be focused in the future and not focused on the past because, especially if we've been struggling for a lot in the past, you don't want to focus on that. You want to be focused in the future. How are you going to feel then? And then find ways to feel that way now. And that's going to fuel the behaviors that are going to bring more of that into your life. It's just an awesome process.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. So, by the way, if you're interested in getting started on your weight loss journey the right way, we're going to be opening up the doors to the Done with Dieting Bootcamp in January. So this is 30 days where I take you by the hand and you watch a video every day, and I'm going to help you get started in your weight loss journey. So just watch your email for a chance to sign up for that, and I look forward to seeing everybody there. Sounds like fun, yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I think I might have to join you in that.
Yeah, it's great. So, all right, everyone. So that's all for this time. Again, focus on the future and how you want to feel. And everybody have a great week, and we will see you next week. Take care. Bye.
Hey, if you really want to lose weight and keep it off for good, your next step is to sign up for Dr. Angela's free weight loss course, where you're going to learn everything you need to get started on your weight loss journey the right way. Just head over to journeybeyondweightloss.com/free course to sign up. Also, it would be awesome if you could take a few moments and write a review on iTunes. Thanks, and we'll see you in Journey Beyond Weight Loss.